February, hence the entirely pink outfit, not on Valentine's Day, and it's also the start of the month, which means it's time to make our monthly TBR. Now, I personally think that making a TBR is pointless if you're not going to actually use it, but last month I made one. I put 10 books on it. It was kind of ambitious, but also not, because I was already in the middle of the majority of them. They're back there. And I did read every single one of those books, because I only would look at those books and I was like, I can only read books from this set list. Those books right there. Did I complete it? Yes, which is why I am making another one for the month of February. Now, February is actually one of the most stressful months of the year for me, because it is my birthday month. And I don't know if anyone else is like this, but when my birthday comes around, I get so panicked and feel like I just have to throw a party. I have to go. I just have to do something in honor of my birthday, because if I don't, I'm going to regret it. Or I feel like I'm just like wasting my birthday, which I think is ridiculous, because every single time I throw a birthday party, I get very stressed out. And the entire time I'm there like, okay, I can't wait till everyone leaves, or I can't wait till it's over. I like going to things, but I hate hosting them. I've seen lots of fun ways that people do to kind of pick the books that they want to read in the month. I've seen people make their own board games and everything. Me personally, I do not want to do that. So instead, I'm going to use a board game that I already have. You may have heard it, you may not have. We all know the game Monopoly, right? Well, Monopoly has a whole bunch of spin-offs. There's Monopoly Empire, which is a whole bunch of brands. I was gonna use that board game, but I'm like, I have no idea how I can tie this into my books. There's also another Monopoly Junior Party. This board game, I have a lot of fun memories attached to it. Some of my favorite childhood memories was playing this game with my grandma and my sister. You're probably thinking, how exactly is this going to help you pick your TBR? That's a good question. We have this board, and for each of the squares, I have correlated a specific book, and I'm just going to roll the dice, and whatever square I land on, it gets. For January, I had a 10 goal, and I did achieve that, but again, I was already in the middle of most of them. I'd already almost finished majority of them. In fact, one book, I think I had like 20 pages left to read, so it didn't really count as like a book. You know, I am not going to pick 10 books for this month. We have a 10 book selection here, because I just don't think I'll be able to do that. At the start of the year, I counted all my books on my TBR, and I have like 60 books, or 62 or something like that, and I read 10 in January, which means we're now in the 50s. I also only bought one book last month. It was Divine Rivals, and I was looking for that book everywhere and I couldn't find it, so as soon as I did, I was like, okay, I need to get this, just because I've been looking for it everywhere. But I have narrowed it all down to fit this. So I'm going to go through this and tell you what books are for each little square. So this is a little overview of the board. I was always the blue player piece, so I'm going to find that, because that is what I'm going to do now. Where is the little cupcake? There it is. As we spin the dice and go around the board, there is a chance that I could land on go. If this happens, I'm just going to re-roll. For Dance Party, the book I have chosen is Daisy Jones and the Six, and let me explain. Ideally, it would have been nice if I could find a book on my TBR where the main characters were dancers, but I couldn't find that. So I thought, okay, Daisy Jones and the Six, they're a band, they make music, people dance to music. For Movie Party, I wanted a book that has been adapted into a movie, so that's why I have Anna Karenina. While I have never seen this movie myself, I know there is one, because I have seen an edit of Aaron Taylor Johnson as one of the people in this book. Next, we have chance. Now, say hypothetically, I even roll a chance. We have these little cards here. Now, some of the cards are like, okay, put $1 into the party box. Well, considering we're actually playing a game, I'm just going to get rid of these cards, and instead we're just going to be focusing on these ones. Because if you will see here, it's like, go to any green party space, right? So that means that then I can go here and then pick whatever book I want to out of those two. And that's what I'm going to do for the chance. So I'm just going to go through here and like find all the cards that have that option, and yeah. Okay, so here we go. Now that is all sorted, and I will shuffle them later. For Swimming Party, the book I have chosen to read is You and Me on Vacation. Considering this book has a pool on the front of it, I was like, pool, swimming party, yes, that makes sense. Also, yes, I think this is slightly different to the American edition, because it's You and Me on Vacation, when the original one was People with Me on Vacation, and I wish they didn't change it, but they did, and there's nothing I can do about it. For the Bouncy Castle Party, I want you all to just ignore the bouncy part and just focus on the castle part, because the book we're going to read is Throne of Glass. Now, if you look exactly on the back here, it says, in a land without magic, an assassin is summoned to the castle. Castle. I have already read Assassin's Blade, and I'm very excited to read this one, so I do hope I get this option. If I land on Just Visiting, I'm just gonna re-roll again. Now let's flip it to this side, and Bowling Party. We could be reaching a little bit here, but the book I've chosen is Binding 13, solely because they both start with a B. And I mean, can you really blame me? How many people have a book about bowling in their possession? But I was also thinking, isn't that book like about high school students? When I was in high school, sometimes my school would take us to excursions to the bowling alley, so maybe they might do that in that one. I don't know. I also feel like bowling is something that teenagers do. I'm slowly not being a teenager anymore. I turned 19 this month. 19. I don't want to talk about it. Now, for the ice skating party, I would just like to explain something first before I tell you the book. I have read a few ice skating books in my time. I read From Lukov with Love, and I did not like that book at all. Also, I have read Icebreaker. I read it like when it first came out, and that really wasn't my favorite one either. I know that Icebreaker does have a sequel, but the sequel is like at a summer camp, so that is not ice skating, so I'm not counting that. So bear with me, but the book I've chosen for ice skating, because ice skating takes a lot of talent. It's very precisional. Is that a word? I don't know. I picked, check me. Just let me explain. Okay, so in chess, you also have to be precisioned. Nowhere near as much as ice skating, but like, I was like, both require focus, and yeah, okay, let's just move on. If I hypothetically land on party box, it's a bit crumpled up. I was considering this, and remember these cards from before? I'm literally just going to split them in half, put some there and put some in there, so if I land on this one, I just get one of these cards. That is my plan for that. Now, for Pizza Party, the book I've chosen for this, again, this is another one of those bear with me ones, is going to be The 7-Year Slip, and just let me explain. I feel like the front cover of this book is giving pizza vibes, you know, so that's why I have picked this for this. I think a more historically accurate book would be one about someone who like works at a pizza shop or like a pizza, I don't know. But this is good enough. I mean, it's got the same color scheme. Now, for Pinata Party, I'm hoping you're thinking exactly what I'm thinking. That is a horse. That's a horse right there. So therefore, let's read a horse book. And we have Heartless. Heartless is the second book in the Chestnut Spring series. Even though it's about, I think the first one was about a bull rider. I think this one is about a farmer. I don't really know. All I know is that it's on a ranch, and whenever I think of ranches, I think of horses. So that's good enough for me. This just like small town. I don't know. I read the first one. It was just like, you know, vibes. So yes. If I happen to get free parking, I'm literally just going to re-roll. Now let's shift this again, and we have this section here. For Clown Party, I have decided the book is going to be The No-Show because this guy is dating 3 women. He must be a clown. I'm going to do a little speed run of this, I think. Now, for Magic Party, the book I've chosen is none other than Divine Rivals, because there's like magic systems. If you look in the back, there's like, yeah, basically like magic, I think. Surely this is magic. I don't know. But I was like, okay, magic vibes, Magic Party. This was one of my favorite ones to get in this game. I think my favorite ones to get were like this one, and then the ice skating one, and then actually I liked getting all of them pretty much. I really wanted this one. Anyways, yeah, so magic, yes. Chance, we've already discussed this. We're just gonna get one of these cards. For the Pirate Party, I could be reaching here, but I might not be. Let me know if you think I'm reaching. The book I have chosen for Pirate Party is Magnolia Parks, The Long Way Home. I'm like halfway through it, and I was thinking, okay, there's like a pirate ship on the front. I also really just want to read this book this month, and even if I don't get it on this game, I'm still going to read it anyways, because the latest Monoply book is coming out on like the 13th, I believe. It's coming out 2 days before my birthday, even though this book has nothing to do with pirates. Again, do you have a book where it's about pirates? Now, for Princess Party, ideally, I would like to have picked a book where the main character is the princess, but I do not have any of those in my possession either that I'm aware of, so I decided The Cruel Prince. See, if you just add like, then it's princess. So that's what I was thinking for this one. I've also heard so many things about this book. It was very big in like 2020, and I never got around to it until now. But something I like about this book, which I'm just going to show you now, is that it's like, you know, I like little map things, but then also there's like this. I love when books have this sort of like little detailing things. So yes. I also saw fan art for the main guy, and I'm sold. I really hope that I do not go to jail, but if I happen to do so, I will need to be picking a book that I am avoiding, a book that I don't want to read because I either don't think I like or I just keep putting off. I will have to read one of those. This option is going to require a lot of honesty from myself, because I could just easily pick a book that I'm really excited to read but just pretend that I don't want to read it. So yeah, I hope I don't get that one, because I will actually pick a book that I don't want to read. And obviously you don't want to read a book that you don't want to read. Let's move this around. Oh yeah, Spooky Party. Actually, I think Spooky Party was one I wanted the most. I don't know, I just wanted all of them because they look so pretty. Anyways, Spooky Party, the book I was thinking here was going to be Pet Cemetery, because, okay, it's kind of spooky. Also, look, the color scheme, that's a bat, right? And it's like got the red. Well, this is a cat. I love church. I love cats. And also the red scheme, that's what I was thinking. I have read that before. Poor Church, he was just a victim in all of this, and I stand by that. For the Safari Party one, I think you could say I'm reaching, but I don't know. The book I have chosen is Deji Hates The Great Undoing. Now you're probably thinking, you're also halfway into this. Yes, because I am reading this one and this one in tandem. And what I will do is I'll read this. What was that accent? I don't know what the accent that was, but I'll read a little bit of this and then I will switch over to this. And then once I get up to like the part in here, then I'll stop and switch it. And I like reading them in tandem because some parts of the book is going to be painful. And if the ending is what I think the ending is going to be for BJ and Magnolia, which I don't want to happen, but I just have a feeling because Jessa Hastings, she likes BJ and she wants them to get together. So I think if the author wants people to get together, well, I think we know what's going to happen there. But I just want to read them together so then I don't have to like relive everything again, because I don't want to do that. I think some people, you know, if you want to relive things again in the books, that's great because it is on the same timeline, but I just think it's just easier to just read it. And I'm also liking a whole bunch of different perspectives on the same events, and I think it's fun. Now the reason why I picked this for this one is because first of all, there is a tiger there. Also, Julian does call Magnolia tiger, while that is a lion. Yeah, it's a lion, it's not a tiger, but you know what I'm saying, like it's just animals. And then I feel like this painting in the background, it's giving a little bit of safari vibe. He's like, oh, that's LJ, little Julian. And then like, you know, just the nature, yeah. Safari party box. Again, I'm gonna split these up into a little bit. I'm gonna shuffle them and split them up into their sections, and if we get that, we get that. Now, for beach party, I have chosen Moby Dick by Herman Melville, and I'm thinking, right, whale in the ocean, beach. I have wanted to read this book for a while. I actually got it like the day after I went to Harry Styles' concert. So whenever I look at this book, I'm just like, oh, Harry Styles. Even though they're just not, they're not like, you know, you wouldn't normally think that. Anyways, we're on the home stretch now. We literally have one last one to talk about. We have the theme park party. This is a book that I have kind of been putting off a little bit, but this is The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. Now, isn't this like just basically Disneyland? Disneyland, isn't that a theme park? Yeah, so that's what I was kind of thinking here. And yeah, this is literally a theme park, isn't it? Where is it? That's literally a theme park. So that's what I was thinking of here. So yeah, so that is all the books, and that's the correlations to them all. I am just going to shuffle these cards so then no one can accuse me of cheating or anything. Okay, there's not enough cards for me to do the thing, but look, I'm just shuffling them party box so then I can we have these little cards, so once I land on something, I'm just going to find the correlating card, and then that will just be easier for us to remember. We can go through and then get the books out at the end. I have put on all the little cards. Surprisingly, I have not lost any. We have these little present things to mark our territory, and this is my little guy here. I was thinking to myself, how can I prove that I am not going to cheat with this game? Because I can roll this and I can land on something that I don't like, and then I can just re-roll and then no one would even know. So the entire next part is going to just be in one take. No cuts whatsoever. I'm just going to keep rolling until we get all the cards that I think I need. Okay. We do have a slight change of plan because I have migrated to the floor because I just like the fact that this surface is more stable. We're also going to be rolling the die in here so it doesn't go flying underneath my bed. Okay, let's begin. 2. 1, 2. And I'm also feeling very nervous that this is all one cut and I can't change anything. I also can't, well, not change anything, but I just can't cut anything out because I do waffle kind of a lot. Chance. That was 1, by the way. Go to any, why can't I open? Okay, I am feeling very flustered because like I said, I go to any yellow party space. If no one owns it, you get to keep it. Okay, yellow's it. This is exciting. This is exciting. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Why did I make that sound effect? I've just said that I can't cut anything out. Why would I make that sound effect? I apologize for that. Let's pretend I know that. Okay, I'm gonna go with this one because I know exactly what book this one is. And I am very excited because why would I also make that sound? I need to stop. Okay, let's roll again. Ooh. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, the party box. So let's open this up a little bit. How do I just like take one of them out? Wonder which one it is going to be. Go to any light blue party space. Okay, where's light blue? Light blue is all over here. So this one is You and Me on Vacation. I know that. I also don't want to read that book because I tried reading it last month and it was okay, but I also think I just want to read it when it's winter time where I live so I can, you know, live vicariously with them. I'm going to go with this one. I don't really remember what this one is, I think. I have no idea. I can't remember. But let's put that there. Also, I think I'm just gonna pick like maybe 8 books, maybe. I think that could be definitely fun. I don't know, we'll see. Let's roll it again. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll this again. This is kind of, I mean, I guess it's kind of fun because we just don't know which one we're gonna get. But, what is this? I can't get it out. Go to any pink party space. If no one knows, you get it. Free. Okay, so pink is back here. I am going to go with this one because I think this one is binding, whatever it is, and I don't really want that one because I feel like it's just like a bit too big, in my opinion, of a book to, I don't know, it's just, I'm kind of intimidated by it a little bit, even though I know it's like a well-loved book. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't want to read this. I don't want to read this. I don't want to read the no show. I do not want to read that book, like, whatsoever, because the guy, like, I mean, I've heard good things, I guess. I don't know, I just don't want to read it. 1. Oh, okay. It's Magic Party. I used to always love getting this card when I was younger. Yes, so we have 2 more books to pick. 2. 1, 2. Okay, well, I just landed on that, so I'm just going to roll again because 2. No. This is, I have to pick a book that, like, I don't want to. How am I going to do this? I'm just going to put something there, and then we can just actually, wait a minute. I'm pretty sure these are the other chance cards that I've just ignored because I'm not going to do them. Oh, okay, this is not a get out of jail free card, but we're just going to put that there so then we know that I just need to pick a book that I have been avoiding. And then the last and final roll, this is very exciting. I hope I get something good. Like, I'm just really hoping I get something good. Please, please, please get something good. Chance. Okay, this is the last thing. I'm very nervous. Why am I nervous? I'm so nervous. Go to any red. Well, I've got both of them. Okay, should I pick another chance card or should I roll again? Maybe, okay, I'm just going to pick another chance card just because I have already got that one. So, go to any orange party space. Orange party space is here. Okay, I think that I'm going to go with the pizza party one. Okay, so this is what the board looks like. Oh, let's put this one here. These are my cards. I'm going to reconvene and I'll show you what cards are from this one. This is a slight preview of all the books that I want to read in February, but I know this sounds ridiculous. I think I'm going to roll again, like 2 more times, just because I really want it to be 10, even though I don't think I can get 10, but I did it before. I just feel like a lot of the books that have been chosen for me are pretty small, and I think I can get through them. And it's also not books that are going to be hard to get through, because I'm pretty sure like 2 of them are YA, and maybe even 3, I don't know. But I'm going to roll 2 more times, just because I want to just get to 10. I'm going to have to get 2 more little houses, because these are all, you know, all my blue ones are taken. I think I'm going to go with, I don't know what, I'm going to go with green, I think. And I'm going to go with red. I'm going to go with red for the last 2 houses. So then, you know, that it's in different takes. So these are my 2 that I'm going to just put there. And then where is my die? I can't put my dice in it. Remember when I was going to put it in here because I can't find it? Well, now I can't find it. Okay, I just had it in my hands. Where did it go? Okay, well, I found it. Let me roll. And let's see which ones we get. We're just going to also just pick up where we left off. So my things are there. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chance, there's a little hair. Let's just move that out of the way. Chance, oh, okay, we're just going to move that there. What is this one going to say? Go to any green party space. If no one owns it, get it for free. Okay, so I think I'm going to... My camera app crashed before I got to tell you, but I'm going to pick the Spooky Party because when I was younger, he used to be like one of my favorite little ones to get. And I think the little back guy's spooky. This is our last and final roll. I think we're going to roll onto here. 1. What one is that? Oh, that's like right next to it. Lucky last, we have the Safari Party, which is... Wait a minute. Is this the Daisy Hates one? I think it is, isn't it? Okay, so the last 2... Ignore that hair there. Wait, ignore the hair. Wait, is that a hair or a crack in my screen? I think it was a hair. I don't know. But the last 2 we get are both green. Spooky Party, Safari Party. I don't remember what that one is, but I know that one's the Daisy Hates one. Okay, so let's reconvene. This is just an overview. These were the first 8 that I got in like the first time I played, and then these were the 2 that I got just then because I wanted to have 10 books because even though it's ambitious, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. Oh yeah, this is also what the final board looks like. We have a 10 book selection here. Let's go through them all. The first card that we landed on was Movie Party, and the corresponding book is Anna Karenina, which is set in the late 19th century. It's all about the higher class, civilians, and affairs, and love, and morality, and looking at human nature, and there's drama, and yeah, I'm very excited to read this book. It's a pretty long book, but I'm excited for it nonetheless. I actually started this back a little while ago, but I don't know which part I'm up to, so I'm just gonna read it from the beginning. The next card that we got was a Pirate Party card, and the corresponding book is Magnolia Park's Lonely Home. I'm so excited to continue reading this because I'm already like halfway through it. Also, this is a series following Magnolia Parks, who's this like rich socialite girl living in London, and BJ, the love of her life. Like, that's what this book series is, trying to get at that they're soulmates. This is literally what she says on the back. I'll wear it like a badge of honor forever that he loved me first, that he loved me at all. Have you ever had a love like that? And there's a whole bunch of other people involved. Julian hates all the way. Anyways, next we have the Bouncy Castle Party, which we have Throne of Glass for this. And I read Assassin's Blade last month, so I'm very happy that I got this. If I didn't get this, I would have just like read it anyways, probably, maybe, I don't know. Yes, this just follows Selena. So at the start of this book, she has been imprisoned, and I guess it's just going from there. Ice skating one, and remember, this was because it's, you know, it takes skill and precision and everything. And also, I mean, they're both pink, so I guess everything is pink. I'm pink, this is pink up top there, this is pink. I think this book is just about this chess player. He's really good, and she's also really good, but she doesn't play anymore. The main reason why I want to read this book in February is because the main character is 18, and I'm not 18 for much longer, so I want to read it before I turn 19. That's essentially the only reason why this book was an option in like there, because I wanted to read it. So next we have the Clown Party, and we have the no-show, because this dude is a clown for dating 3 women. The cover is hideous, and I think that's part of the reason why I don't want to read it. I guess the writing's really big, and I guess this is a little bit like mystery. Apparently this book has some crazy twist at the end, so I'll be interested to see what that is when I read it this month, because I will be reading it this month. Next we have Magic Party, and I have Divine Rivals here because it is like magic, and I've heard such great things about this book. I'm excited to read it. I'm definitely was really interested because it's like gods are fighting and everything, but apparently it's not much in this book. It's mainly in Ruthless Vows, so I'm gonna have to read this first before I'll eventually get to Ruthless Vows, but I'm gonna have to wait a little bit before the price drops on that, because often when new books come out, they're so expensive, but then after a few months, the price drops down. So I'm gonna wait until then to get the next one. Then we were sent to jail, so we had to pick a book that we had been avoiding. Now this book, I need to read it because this book is in a series, right? And I have the first one, and I have the third one, and I don't have the second one, and I just need to just read it, and I don't want to because I saw something on TikTok about it. Okay, I was excited to read this, and then I saw someone basically tearing apart this one book, and it was this one. Like, oh, that doesn't sound very good at all. And also the girl in this book, she does not swear at all. Apparently that's just her personality, but still, like, that's kind of annoying. Like, but it's like a mystery, I guess, because she has inherited like all this old guy's money, and I don't know why. See, those are the ones on the back. I had that one because it was like $5, so I bought it before then the price changed, and I don't have either of those. This is YA, which is a little bit cringy. That's why. Pizza Party card, and we have this one again because it like looks like the pizza. Now the 7 Year Slip is it's essentially about this lady who goes into this apartment. I think it's her aunt's apartment. There's a guy living in there, but he's like 7 years into the past, and it's like magical and everything. Next we have Spooky Party. Okay, this is the part where then I was like, I have 8 books, but I want to have 10 books. So I did the dice roll again 2 more times, and these are these books. We have Spooky Party, and we have Pet Cemetery. Basically, essentially, there's this family, and they move to this small town, and at the back there's like this burial site. People bury their animals there. Mainly. Anyways, then we have Safari Party. Look at these cute little animals. And we have Daisy Hates and The Great Undoing, which again I'm reading in tandem with Magnolia Parks and The Long Way Home. And this is just basically the exact same story of like Magnolia Parks Long Home, but different people's perspectives. So Magnolia Parks Long Home, that's Magnolia and BJ, and then this one is Daisy, Julian, and Christian. And I personally love Julian's perspectives because he just does so much more. Like, he's like a criminal. I cannot wait until the next one comes out. I'll probably read that one in February, to be honest. So let's do a little recap. The cards we got this time were Movie Party, Pirate Party, Bouncy Castle Party, Ice Skating Party, Clown Party, Magic Party, the Jail one, the Pizza Party, the Spooky Party, and then the Safari Party. And the books that we have are Anna Karenina, Magnolia Parks, The Long Way Home, Throne of Glass, Checkmate, The No-Show, Divine Rivals, The Inheritance Games, The 7-Year Slip, Pet Cemetery, and Daisy Hates The Great Undoing. I have a very exciting February TBR. Very excited to read that. Okay.